Now to a major shift in the Catholic Church when it comes to same-sex couples.
Yeah, today Pope Francis formally permitted Roman Catholic priests to bless same-sex couples, which is a reversal from a Vatican ruling 2 years ago. The blessings can be carried out, but same-sex unions are still not recognized by the Catholic Church. That declaration says, quote, when people ask for a blessing, exhaustive moral analysis should not be placed as a precondition for conferring it. The grace of God works in the lives of those who do not claim to be righteous, but who acknowledge themselves humbly as sinners like everyone else.
We want to get some more perspective on what this announcement really means. Joining us live now is Julie Hanlon-Rubio from Santa Clara University. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So what do you make of today's news of the Pope allowing priests to bless LGBTQ plus weddings?
Well, I'd say that it's not quite that. What the declaration does is it allows priests to bless same-sex couples. It explicitly says that these blessings should not take place near weddings, so that there isn't any confusion about Catholic teaching about marriage, which hasn't changed.
But we've seen Pope Francis break with traditional stance in LGBTQ issues. Is this a sign that the Catholic Church as a whole is maybe evolving? What do you think about that?
There is an evolution, and Cardinal Fernandez, who's the prefect of this Vatican Office on Doctrine, says this is a real development. It's a significant step, but it's a step which is based on an evolution. The Church is thinking about blessings. So there's a sense that a blessing doesn't have to mean I legitimize or ratify something. A blessing has a much broader pastoral meaning. And this has a long history, and it's part of popular Catholicism. And it really means something like God is with you. I desire good things for you. And that is something the document says that God would not deny to anyone.
So how big of an influence do you think Pope Francis has over Catholics around the world? Because there has been some pushback from U.S. Catholic leaders in some of his recent proclamations.
Absolutely. Pope Francis has been a controversial figure. But what I'm seeing today is that this declaration is landing with a lot of different people. Of course, some people who are more liberal would like to see the church evolve more on same-sex relationships. And so for them, they see this as a first step. For others who are more conservative and worried about the liberalization of the church under Francis, what they're seeing is something that is limited, where the church says we're going to bless couples who come, but our teaching on marriage is exactly the same. So he seems to be, I think, walking that line and doing what is really important to him, which is keeping the church together.
All right, Julie Hanlon-Rubio from Santa Clara University. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks.